Leo, hello. Welcome to your October reading. I was just sitting down to do your cards and I'm feeling light and happy. And I was feeling a little tired before. So I'm having a sense here that you're in a good place right now. I hope that that's you. I hope that all of you Leos out there watching are feeling kind of good. You always strike me as a sign that really loves summer, but I get the sense that whoever I'm connecting with is really digging on the fall, really liking the fall this year. Whoever that is out there, I agree with you. I think it's going to be great. The month of October is feeling really good to me. So we're going to do a reading for Leo, sun, moon, and rising placements. If you're only watching your sun sign, I would recommend that you check out videos for your moon and your rising signs as well. See if there are some overlaps in cards, messages, to really triangulate your particular message for this month of October. This is a general reading, okay? I'm going to say that, as I always say that. It will not speak to all of you. If you find that it just doesn't resonate at all, it's just not your reading, and I don't want you to feel, that you need to force it. There are lots of excellent readers on YouTube, and I'm sure they will have many of them October videos, and maybe one of those will speak to you instead. So in the northern part of the northern hemisphere, which is where I am, we just started fall. And in the fall, leaves start to fall from the trees, and the guidance from Spirit around what we should be looking at in October, what I received was, we're going to first look at what we need to shed. And when I say shed, I mean let go of it gracefully, easily. What is just, it's time, just like it's time for the leaves to fall, because the tree knows it won't need the leaves in the coming season, and when it needs leaves again, it will have leaves. And in like manner, there are certain things we can just let fall and move on from. And that will make some space for us. And that will leave us with what we need for the coming season and nothing more. So we're going to ask Spirit to give us 5 cards that address what we can shed now, Leo. And then we'll look for 5 more cards from Spirit for guidance around our personal growth path. What should we be shifting our focus to at this time of year in October with regard to our personal path? What should we start to focus on? What should we think about a bit more? My apologies for the air conditioner there. And it's going to be a little noisy, but it will eventually stop. So we're asking Spirit to give us some guidance. Divine guidance, Spirit, God, however you wish to call that energy. We're asking for some guidance for Leo around the path forward that allows us to continue growing personally and moving closer to the person we're capable of being. Then we're going to get 2 cards regarding your purpose in this go-around. If you already know what that is, maybe these cards will just be guideposts for next steps you can take to progress on your path toward purpose. And if you have no idea, maybe they'll give you some guidance. So 5 cards at first are coming out with regard to what we can shed. Leo. 3 more cards, please, Spirit. 2 more cards for Leo. 2 more cards for Leo, please. 2 more cards for the first row. You may find that there is some messaging in the first and second rows that pertain, and then the last 2 cards don't really feel like a fit for you. My sense from Spirit is that that could be the case for many of you, and I would say take what resonates from the first 2 rows. If that 2-card pull regarding purpose doesn't seem to be at all relevant, then you can you don't have to throw out the entire reading. 1 more card, please, Spirit, for Leo. 1 more card with regard to shedding for Leo. That's too many. One more card, please, for Leo, Spirit. One more card. Thank you. All right. So you've got some fantastic cards here. So it'll be interesting to read those in tandem and see what we're looking at shedding. We're looking now for the 5 cards that address your path toward personal growth during the month of October. There we go. Lots of reversals here for you. All reversals. Interesting. All right. Nothing is good or bad, by the way. We're just, it's just interesting because I'm not looking for reversals, and here you go. They're all right in a line like that. There must be something quite relevant in that setup. One more card regarding purpose. One more card for Leo regarding purpose, please. We are using the Wild Unknown Tarot from Kim Kranz. And we'll do some clarifying cards as well from the White Sage Tarot. So I am going to take a sip of my coffee and then we will dive in here. I apologize for the coughing. I just did the cancer video, and although I was fine all day, I started to get a lot of issues with my throat, and I think it had something to do with things that needed to be said that were difficult to give voice to. But there's a little bit of that lingering, so we'll see. Maybe my voice is just getting tired from the previous readings. But let's look. So we're looking at the shedding row first, Leo. You have the 10 of Pentacles. So you're in a position now where you are feeling really well set up financially. There's financial security. There's a real sense of accomplishment in a material way right now. It doesn't come without some issues, though. You have also here the 5 of Wands. There's some competition aspect here. There's a little bit of conflict going on. You may have some rivalry in your sphere, which really, let's be honest, Leo, you shine very brightly. I'm sure you're not unfamiliar with people being jealous of what you've accomplished, because most Leos are very confident. You're out there, you're accomplishing things that not everybody feels they are entitled to accomplish, and then they start to get a little bit snarky with you and a little bit jealous of what you've achieved. And you are sitting on a pile of material well-being right now. You've got some real financial security, so it's not surprising to me that you have potentially attracted some rivals. We have the 9 of Cups energy here as well. It looks to me, it's sensing here that you had this financial security, and now on top of that, something has shifted to a place of absolute luxury. So in addition to being financially set, you are now emotionally really fulfilled. There's a sense here of, what's the word? I don't know, opulence almost. It's this sense that in addition to the financial fulfillment, there is emotional fulfillment. So that's really getting annoying for your haters, I gotta say. Good for you that you're in such a great place. It looks like you didn't do it alone, though. There's a sense of teamwork here. It seems to me that you're moving from just having money to having love and money, to having companionship and friendship, and just, that really great vibing space that you're in right now, Leo. It has something to do with a group. It has to do with you working in collaboration with others. And this card's also bringing in for me the sense that this is just the tip of the iceberg, right? I mean, this is what everybody dreams about getting to. And for you, because of this collaboration, Leo, this is just the start. This has the potential to be 10x, is what I'm sensing there. So no wonder you've got some competition coming into the picture. They're looking at everything you have. They're looking at your team, and they're thinking, wow, how do I get some of that? How do I get some of that? Because whoever it is that's in this Five of Wands space hasn't fully appreciated yet that it's not a pie. There's enough of this for everyone. There is enough luxury. There is enough success. There's enough emotional fulfillment for us all to have it. But many people persist in being stuck in this space of thinking, if you have it, that means I can't have it. And so I want it from you, or I'm going to hate you because you have it. And that's where these people with the Five of Wands energy that are coming at you because of your fulfilled space, that's where they're operating from. This Mother of Cups energy coming in last here in this deck, that's our Queen of Cups. And this energy is telling me that this isn't just a passing phase. This space here with the fulfillment, the emotional fulfillment, it's very comforting for you. It's not just about luxury. These people really matter to you. Whoever this is, this team that you've worked with, that's added this to your 10. You had the 10 of Pentacles. That's what I'm sensing. You had the 10 of Pentacles. This 9 of Cups came into the picture because of this group, this emotional fulfillment of being connected and part of a tribe. And this is telling me that it's here to stay. So what are you giving up? What are you meant to be shedding? We'll do some clarifiers, but I get the sense that what you need to shed is any concern about the haters. Just because you have it doesn't mean other people can't have it as well. And you really don't need to pay much attention to these folks that are mad because you're doing well. That's what I'm sensing, but we'll do some clarifiers. Let's look first at this next line here, Leo, with the personal growth path that lays out before you for the month of October. We have the Star in reverse. Not, there are a couple of major arcana here, but it's not jumping out at me that these are major events happening in October. So just keep that in mind. This is probably a lower level type of change or shift we're talking about. But this Star in the reversed position is, it's bringing in a sense that you're a bit discouraged. You have this financial security, you have this emotional fulfillment, but you're feeling just a little bit insecure about something. The 8 of Wands energy coming in reversed as well. And, sorry, my eye is itching. You are slowing yourself down somehow. You're putting on the brakes a little bit. You're feeling a little insecure. You're pulling back and putting yourself into waiting mode a little bit because you're feeling like you need to put the brakes on to some extent. There can be a little bit of a panic, like a panic as if you not a full-on panic attack. That's not what I'm sensing, but like a little bit of panic that's making you start to be a bit conservative. And then the 7 of Pentacles comes in here reversed as well. And that brings in a sense that you're distracted. Sorry, my eye's itching and I don't know what that's about, but it's making it harder to see my way here. Maybe that has something to do with this mild panic, this insecurity, this sense here that of distraction. There's something that's making it hard for you to see everything that you have. It's making it harder right now for you to see clearly all the blessings in your life. There's something going on there, and it maybe has something to do with this Ace of Wands reversed. You're lacking passion for your endeavors at present. You're lacking the energy to really embrace your pursuits. And you're holding back here on moving forward. Again, holding yourself back. Just with this, sorry, my elbow's on the table here. The Eight of Wands reversed, that's this holding yourself back. And the Wheel of Fortune reversed as well. Same energy, holding yourself back. There is the sense that something needs to move forward, but you are delaying that. The Wheel of Fortune can have this sort of, in some interpretations, people will say, oh, it's bad luck. But I think we make our own luck in many cases, if not all. That's my personal opinion. But so I don't really read it as bad luck, but rather as the perception of bad luck. You are panicking a little bit, and all of this really, this whole row, to me, this whole row feels like you're all right with this. You got your head around that a while ago, that it was okay for you to have money. But this coming into the picture, having money and love, having money and a sense of community, this whole row has that sense of waiting for the other shoe to drop. You feel like you have too many blessings, which is the only reason you're listening to these people, these haters. It's the only reason you would ever pay attention to them. If there's a little voice in your head that says, this is too much for me. Leo, is that you? Are you in that space where you're feeling like, there are so many good things in my life, I don't deserve this, what's going to go wrong? Because that's what I see in this message here. This whole row of reversals is speaking to you waiting for something bad to happen. And I have to say, if you ever read at all regarding the law of attraction, if you practice magic, if you believe in the power of positive thinking, you need to find a way out of this space as soon as you can. And October would be a good time for you to resolve that sense through whatever means you need, finding an advisor or talking with a therapist. You don't think you deserve all the good stuff in your life. And you believing that because you have this overabundance of blessings right now and everything is going really well, that part of you that's thinking, well, clearly I don't deserve this, so I've got to lose it. Something bad's going to happen. You thinking that could become a self-fulfilling prophecy. You could make something bad happen with this kind of energy. So whatever you got to do in October to get yourself out of that space mentally, find a way to do that, Leo, because you do deserve good things. You deserve all the good things. We all deserve all the good things, okay? Now, saying that, if there's some deception that's led to you having these things, you need to clear that up, because you deserve good things, but you shouldn't lie, cheat, or steal to get them, in my opinion. Maybe you feel differently. consult spirit, consult your God, decide whether what you have you've earned fair and square, and if you have, then you need to find a way to accept that you can have good things and not lose them. You deserve good things in your life, and you don't have to suffer or struggle or pay the price for being happy. There's something about this energy that's really speaking to me, and it's saying that there's part of you that has been conditioned to believe that if you have good things, they should be taken away from you. And that's sad. And I hope you can find a way to get out of that thinking. Let's take a little look here, because maybe my read isn't wrong. So we're going is wrong or isn't wrong. I don't know. My read isn't wrong. That's a funny little slip there. Let's ask Spirit to give us a little bit of clarification, because I think that would be useful, just to confirm or to evaluate and revise how we're reading the cards. Let's look at that Five of Wands. Spirit, do you have anything for Leo on the Five of Wands? Any further clarification on the Five of Wands, the competition, the rivalry, the conflict? Do you have any clarification on the Five of Wands? Okay. We have the Four of Cups in reverse. And so let's see. Four of Cups in reverse is speaking to a sudden awareness and a choosing of happiness, acceptance. And so I get the sense there that you do already know, Leo, that you're allowed to choose happiness, and they don't have a right to, these folks don't have a right to get in your way. This one just flipped over, though, as well. The Knight of Cups in reverse. So there's some moodiness here and some disappointment. So maybe there's someone in this sphere of competitors, rivals. The conflict is with somebody who maybe thought they should have won, or they should be. Maybe it's somebody who wanted to be on this team but didn't make the cut. And they're looking at how successful this team has been and how bonded you and this team have become. And they're feeling resentful toward you because they want what you have. Let's look at that Nine of Cups. Any further guidance for Leo on the Nine of Cups here? On the emotional fulfillment and the luxury. Any further guidance, Spirit, for Leo on the Nine of Cups? We have the Strength card. So an essential part of how well this team is working and how much emotional fulfillment you've gotten out of the situation has to do with the inner strength and the courage that you've brought to this endeavor. You're really participating in this group in a way maybe you haven't in the past, or you have in the past, but you weren't with the right other people in a group. You're all showing up. And because you're all actually authentically showing up, Leo, you're having some great success here. Let's look at the Mother of Cups. I want to see a little bit more information about that compassionate energy, that essence of the emotional connection continuing. Spirit, do we have any further guidance for Leo on the Mother of Cups? We have the King of Wands. There's some strong leadership here. There is passion for the project that you're all working on. I think that connection continues because you are a good leader, or there's a good leader in the group if it's not you that's the leader. Given this Ten of Pentacles, I kind of get a sense, Leo, that you may be the leader of the group, but if you aren't, the group as a whole has a very strong leader in charge. There's the sense that this person is really able to manifest, similar to a magician energy. And so if it's you, you are manifesting this success in this group by bringing your authentic self to the table. So let's look at what do I want to look at in that next row? Maybe I want to look at the Eight of Wands reversed and see what it is that's making you slow down. See what it is that's causing panic here. What's making you feel anxiety and panicky about things? Spirit, do we have any guidance for Leo on the reversed Eight of Wands? Any guidance, further guidance for Leo on the reversed Eight of Wands? I'm getting all wound up just thinking about this. All right, it's the Fool. There is something about this that's new for you. That's part of why you're putting the brakes on here and you're feeling nervous. There's something like untested waters is what I'm sensing. There's something new, something that requires you to take a leap of faith. And that's making you nervous. Let's look at the Seven of Pentacles reversed. Seven of Pentacles reversed. Please, Spirit, do you have any guidance? We have the Three of Pentacles coming out for guidance here. So it's about teamwork. Again, we have, showing up again, the Three of Pentacles. So the Three of Pentacles, the teamwork, is what is making this distraction. Something about the team is distracting you. Something about the team is distracting you. Can I have another card, Spirit, on that? What is it about the team that's distracting? Spirit, can we have some guidance for Leo on the reversed Seven of Pentacles, clarified by the Three of Pentacles? What is it about the team that's distracting you? We have again the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Same as here. What is it about the Wheel of Fortune in reverse? The no sense of control here. Worried about bad luck. You're worried that the team won't last. It comes back again. It comes back again to that fear that something good must end. And with the Wheel of Fortune, it does speak to cycles and things do change. And maybe at some point the team won't last. But right now the team is here. You're holding yourself back and you're calling in bad luck. You're calling in an end to something you really are enjoying by fearing the end to something you're really enjoying. Do you see what I'm saying here, Leo? This Three of Pentacles showing up again, this Wheel of Fortune in reverse showing up again, it's all echoing what we've already talked about, which is you're afraid to lose what you have presently, and because you're afraid to lose what you have, you're calling that loss to you. You're creating a self-fulfilling prophecy here. You're sitting there worrying about the team dismantling. And in that worry, it's affecting your actions. You're not showing up fully authentically as you have been. The reason you've had the success is because you are authentically involved in this team. And now this fear is getting in the way. It's causing a wall between your authentic self and the team because you're afraid you're going to lose the team. And so you're pulling back. And then the team starts to recognize that you're pulling back, and then the team doesn't react to you the way they have before, and then you get what you thought you would get, which is the loss of the team. Instead of focusing right now on what you have that you really love, which is the team collaboration, the fact that you're all showing up authentically, the success you're having in that space. If you can get out of your head, you can keep it. But if you stay in this place where you assume it's going to end, it will end. That's what I'm seeing. It's so clear. We keep getting the same cards. It's because of that. I think I'm going to leave it there. I think it's clear. I don't think we need to clarify it further. Oh, Leo, maybe you need to take a couple weeks off in October and get your head right. Take your team on a retreat. I think that might be nice for all of you. Really connect again. Let's look at these two cards. And it really feels like it's a workplace situation here for me, but maybe it's a family dynamic. I mean, it could be a set of friends you really vibe with. It doesn't have to be a work situation, but that's kind of the feeling I'm getting from many of you, that it's a work situation. Let's look at these two cards. So these are meant to help us understand your purpose and what might be coming through in October with regard to your purpose. So the Death card is about changes, necessary endings, and what other notes am I feeling there? There's a letting go here, and I get the sense that it's in relation to this Eight of Pentacles, which is reversed. You can see. Oh, what am I seeing here? This is about really losing your inspiration, not being motivated anymore, not really feeling the passion that you once felt for something. And the Death card, where it does speak to the end of cycles, something that needs to end, it also, as things end, new things begin, right? So it's really more about change than endings. I should clarify there. It's this transition, right? This one thing ends so that a new beginning can come. And how is this related to your purpose? I feel like your purpose is changing. Something about what you've gone through, the revelation of working with this group of people, has led to you feeling less passionate about what you thought your purpose was. And this message from Spirit is saying, it's okay. It's a transition. What you thought was your purpose, that's ending. There's a new beginning. A new purpose is becoming more clear to you. This lack of passion for your presently understood purpose, it's completely normal. It's meant to be a sign to you that is shifting and there's a change in what you want to do, what you're meant to do, what you understand as your purpose. That's what I would see there, Leo. Let's look here for one last card. We're going to look in the Magic of You Oracle from Fiona Horn. One last bit of guidance from Spirit. I want to show you the illustrator because Fiona Horn is the writer, and this woman, Marcela Bolivar, is the artist. I wanted to show you her because her artwork is amazing. So Spirit, we just need one card of guidance for Leo. With regard to October. You have Effervescence. Sorry, I know that was loud. Effervescence. It's card number 5. And it says, cultivate love. And here I really sense that this is the love for your team. It's that camaraderie and that connection of authentic selves meeting. It's not about romance, I don't think, but we'll see. Number 5. I'm going to read the book for you. Effervescence. Pardon me, the book's falling apart on me. I loved my book just a little too much. All right, Effervescence. Love is budding, blooming, and blossoming around you. The energy of new love helps all things grow, not just relationships. The potential for love is limitless right now. All blocks and obstacles are lifting and the way ahead is clear. Be confident, optimistic, and joyful. If you have drawn this card at a time you are feeling lonely or disillusioned by love, it is a sign to cultivate love in other areas in order to infuse the arid part of your life with nourishing passion. The more love and joy you can feel in pursuits and aspects, the more this energy will flow into the areas that you feel are lacking. The maiden contemplates the beauty of her life. Her white dress denotes purity and simplicity. Its hem is dipped in violet, which confers spiritual enlightenment. She senses the sweet energy of love and optimism bubbling and blooming. The green hues of spring and newness form a halo of light around her. She is growing. I do feel like you're growing. This experience that you've gone through, that you're experiencing with this team, this group, is making you grow emotionally. And this love that is the envy of others, this bond that you share with this team, this card is sort of reiterating it's everywhere. There's enough for everyone. And when you welcome it in, it grows. And so this mindset of fear and worry about losing it is quite toxic to that. So again, I guess, Leo, try to find ways to spend time in October getting your head right, because you've got such an amazing thing going on right now. Shed any concern about the haters. Shed that worry about not deserving what you have. You do deserve it. And try to appreciate it and enjoy it as opposed to worrying about losing it. Because we don't want you to lose that. We want you to be able to hold on to it. It seems like it's a really great place to be. So I think that's what I have for you for October, Leo. Thank you so much for sharing this time with me. It's such an honor to be able to do these readings for all of you. I hope that it's helpful. I hope it's useful for you. Perhaps we'll see you in the weeklies, and if not, maybe we'll see you next month. Blessings.